Hi fam, it's Carlos again, 30-minute blitz, new installment. Had a lot of questions, a lot of queries, a lot of requests for a leg workout, sort of circuit using machines at the gym. So I thought what I'm going to do today, pop down to the gym, do a little circuit, a circuit that really works well for strength and conditioning. Also if you want to get more muscular and also work on your strength and get a bit of cardio out of it as well. So hope you enjoy this workout guys. Again, it's all using machines. Solely machines, which is also good, especially people like me. If you've watched my story and followed me on social media, you'll know about my hip and back injuries, which I've had long before I started doing any sort of exercise and all this sort of thing. So these machines really help, especially with your form and things like that. So it's really good in terms of avoiding injuries, not going too heavy. As you know, this channel is all about looking after yourself without having to go heavy. Maintaining your strength and conditioning without going heavy. So it's not about getting big, it's all about maintaining your strength and conditioning and keeping healthy. Don't mind the cars outside guys, I'm filming the dialogue here at home. Of course at the gym, as a lot of you know, it's very hard to film simply because of the music in the background. YouTube doesn't like the music because of copyright reasons, so I'm filming the dialogue here. But enjoy this little routine guys, a little section in a workout for your legs, and I hope you like this circuit. Enjoy it guys. Circuit. So fam, to kick off our first exercise for the leg workout circuit, I've got the compact leg sled, and basically this is really good for your quads. You can go light or heavy on this as long as you maintain your form pretty well, and obviously because it's a machine, you've got your back positioned well. If you position your legs properly, you actually use your heels to push up, you really get a good workout on your quads. So if you go a bit lighter, like I tend to do sometimes, you can do higher reps, higher intensity. But if you want to go a little bit heavier, in this video here I'm doing about 100 kilo. So if you want to go a little bit heavier, you can still get a good burn on the actual quads and really use the muscles really well, just by doing about reps of 10 or 12. And of course as it's a circuit, we're going to go from one machine to the next, and you can do this 2 or 3 times and you get a really good workout. But number one guys is this compact leg sled, and see how you go with these exercises guys. Okay fam, hope you've enjoyed that first exercise. So now exercise number 2 is a hack squat. Very popular machine for the legs at the gym. A lot of even bodybuilders and people like that like to go really heavy on these, simply because with the positioning and the machine and the way it works, you can really have a good form and really go hard and go heavy as well. However, we're doing a circuit. As you can see with my ones today, there's only again about 100 kilo because I'm going from machine to machine, but you could go heavier, and with the hack squat you get a really good work on your back of your legs. So your butt, your back of your legs, your quads, everything gets a good workout. And also when you do these guys, remember to maintain your core strength. So always keep your core tense, and what you want to do is almost push your butt into the back of the machine and push your butt as you're going down backwards so that you're getting a good seated position. As you can see, when I do it, I don't go all the way down. It's better to go as low as you can depending on your mobility, your range of motion, your flexibility. With myself, with my lower back issues, I go as far as I can go, but if you can go really low, you can go even lower, guys, and really get a good burn when you go up. But again, I'm doing about 10 or 12 because this is a circuit. But if you want to go heavy with this, guys, you can go heavier as well, even with the circuit, and really pump out some good leg workout to get some good pump as well. So enjoy this one, guys. This is a great workout for hack squat. So on to exercise number 3, and this is the seated leg curl for the hamstrings. And with this exercise, guys, I really like this for the hamstrings because the back of the legs, you really feel it on this seated leg curl. Now, there's 2 machines that you got. You got the one where you can lie down for the leg curl for the back of the legs, or this seated one. I prefer the seated one. I find that even if I go a little bit lighter, it really forces you, because it locks you in, it really forces you to bend your legs in a way where you really have to use your hamstrings to pull the weight down. And even with the line, the one where you lie down, the lying down leg curl for your hamstrings, you still do the same exercise or motion, if you want to call it that. However, I find I can go heavy on that one and not feel it as much as this particular one, for the seated one, where I can go lighter and really feel it even more. And actually the burn and the pump that you get out of this is really, really good. And even when you get to the last stage of your reps, you really start to feel it. You really got to push those last few to get them out. So again, guys, this is the seated leg curl for the hamstring. Give this one a go. You're really going to enjoy this part of the circuit. So remember, we've jumped from machine to machine. Jump onto this one, rip out a few 10 or 12. You don't really need to go that heavy on this, and this is whether you want to go really build your legs up big, or whether you're just looking for strength and conditioning. You don't need to go overly heavy because you really, really use your hamstrings for this exercise. So I hope you enjoy this one as well, guys. Okay fam, now we've got the hamstrings out of the way. Now we're getting on the basic leg curl machine, the seated leg curl. Now this machine, guys, this has been around forever, and it's really, when it comes to doing legs, it's one of the machines that most people usually start on. Even beginners at the gym will know how to use this machine. And with this one, there's a number of different ways you can do it. Obviously we're doing this as part of a circuit. So you just want to pump up the weight and just get a good pump on your legs and really feel it on your quads. Get your back seated in a good position. Keep your lower back, especially your butt. Make sure it's connected all the way to the seat, even when you're lifting your legs. There are times if you go too heavy that you tend to raise your butt just to get the weight up. But if you go a little bit lighter and keep your butt connected to the seat at all times, you'll find that you'll feel it even more on your legs and your quads than you will if you go too heavy and just start lifting your butt up. So this is a great exercise, guys. This machine, I first went to a gym in the early 80s, 1980s that is, and this was around back then. So this is a really old machine, old school, but every gym will have this machine. And again, guys, if this is part of a circuit, you can really get a good workout with this one as well, and it really works your quads as well. And with this one, there's different ways to do it again, guys. Like I said a little bit earlier, with the other exercises, if you want to go high intensity and higher reps, get a good burn, strength and conditioning, this one you can also go heavier, and you can also do ones where you can actually lift your leg and hold it. If you go light and hold it for a few seconds and come down, hold it for a few seconds and come down. That's more if you're doing an isolated, just a leg workout where you're not going to be doing a circuit. But with this circuit, throw this one in there, guys. Like I said, this is a real traditional and original exercise, and one of the first ones you're going to do when you start going to the gym and doing legs. And hope you enjoy this one as well, guys. Okay guys, now from the circuit we're moving on to our hip abductor. Now obviously it's a leg workout, and one thing that a lot of people tend to neglect is your hip area. So this is very important, because especially when it comes to lower back issues, sometimes they're not actually your back issue, it's actually your hips. I've found out that myself. I've had a lot of issues with my lower back, but in many occasions it's actually my hips. They're not exactly aligned right. So this exercise really helps to increase the strength in that area. And one thing that a lot of people tend to do, unfortunately, is neglect your hips when you're working out your legs. So try and throw this in the circuit, but even if you're doing just your normal workouts, if you're just doing like sets of 3 for legs in a day where you're doing back, arms and all this sort of thing, throw in some hip exercises, because you'll find that this will really help strengthen that area and help protect that lower back as well when you're doing leg exercises. So again guys, the Abductor, I love this machine. I use the one where you push your legs out for the lower hip abductor, but what you'll find is with this you've got the 2 where you can actually bring it in as well for your inner, from where your groin is, etc. But with this one, the outer hip abductor, you find a lot of girls like to do this, because a lot of girls like that hip area to lose weight there, but for guys this is also really important, just to strengthen that area. And again guys, like I said, with myself and my injuries, I love doing this exercise just to get that area a bit strengthened up. And again, if you're strength and conditioning, this is what this channel is all about. This really helps. So again guys, hope you enjoy this. Give it a go, and what you'll find, if you haven't done this often, or if you don't do it at all, first time you do it, you'll actually really feel it the next day. So don't think you've injured yourself. It's just that it's an exercise, targets an area that you very rarely do. So this is a really good machine. Hope you enjoy these exercises. Okay fam, we're almost at the end of this circuit, so now we've got our hip thrusts. Again, love this hip thrust machine. I just gave you some exercises for your adductors, and now this hip thrust really helps to work that back of your legs, your butt. If you do it right, especially if you keep your feet flat on that platform and you really push up with your heels and you really squeeze when you get to the top of the motion. If you squeeze up there, you'll really feel it in your butt. So this is really good for your glutes as well. So again guys, this is a really good exercise. Not every gym has this machine. You'll see some people do this on the floor with your normal bar and your weights, which is all good, you can do that as well. But with this machine, again, we're doing the machines on the circuit. This really helps to maintain your form and everything correctly, because you've got the basic machine to assist you with your positioning of your arms and getting your legs up and bringing your hips down, so you can really push up with your hips. So again guys, hope you enjoy this exercise. This is a great exercise. Like I said, girls like this as well, because the booty, as they call it, like to really work on that area. But even for guys, you can really strengthen that area when you're doing your legs. This is all important. So again guys, hope you enjoy this. And off you go. We're nearly done on these exercises for this circuit. fam, and now we're going to finish off with the last exercise on this circuit, the little Sissy Squat machine. Don't know about the name, why they call it that, but it's a great machine for your squats, guys. The funny thing is, I find sometimes with this particular machine and doing the squats, because of the way it really leans against the back of your calves and the way you actually go down, I can go down a lot lower and really push up even without any weights at all, and I really get a good burn on those quads, sometimes even more than when I use some of these machines. So guys, this is a great machine. I sometimes put a weight, I've got a weight plate today, just a light one, a 10 kilo one. But you can go a little bit heavier as well if you want. But this Sissy Squat machine really helps with finishing off. It's like a finisher on your squats. I try to keep my core strong and really just concentrate on my form and going down. You really can't go wrong because you're so supported when you're doing the squat on this that you really can't go wrong. You can go a lot further down if you want as well. Now when you see my ones as well, I don't go all the way down. Again, my lower back isn't the best, but I go as low as I can go. But this is great. You really feel it on your thighs, really feel it on your quads, and this is a great little machine to throw into your workouts, guys. Even if you just want to throw it into, sometimes when I'm doing my core, when I'm finishing off my workout, I throw this in just to do a few sets on that. Even if I haven't done legs on the day, just to do some squats, keep my core nice and strong. So I hope you enjoy this, guys. This is the last exercise on this circuit, and I hope you run this circuit through. You can do it about 2 or 3 times, and you really get a good workout on the legs. Enjoy it, guys. Okay fam, I hope you enjoyed today's leg workout as requested by a lot of you guys there. Again, it was a circuit. In the future, I'll throw in a proper leg workout where you sort of push a little bit harder, go a little bit heavier. As you know, I don't go that heavy, but you will see different sort of exercises that we can throw in, some different machines, and even just your regular squats with the barbells as well. But we'll do that in the future. But I hope you enjoyed this workout today, guys. Again, 30-minute blitz, all about strength and conditioning, cardio, health, fitness. Remember, it's all about health, guys. That's very, very important. And I hope you enjoyed it again. Once again, guys, hope you enjoyed this workout. And stay tuned for your next videos. Again, like and subscribe, guys, if you can, because it will help the channel grow. It is growing slowly, but really well at the moment. Getting a lot of views, which is great. A lot of feedback, but please subscribe as well and like the videos. It really helps with the channel. So again, guys, hope you've enjoyed today's workout. Look forward to the next episode of Destination Fitness with Carlos to bring to you, and some exciting news moving forward about some destinations that I'll be bringing in to this channel. But that's something that I'll sort of elaborate on a bit more in some future episodes. And watch out on my social media, my Instagram as well, where you'll get more information about that too. Enjoy, guys. Look after yourself. 30-minute blitz. Carlos Elysee. Cheers, guys.